All right, chapter 13, financial goals. So, and life insurance, excuse me. So again, a lot of these first set of questions that are not math related, click the e-text in the bottom left-hand corner to find your best answers. It's going to talk about term insurance, mortgage life insurance, whole life insurance, loan clauses. So again, like non-forfeiture clause, you just want to click the e-text and it will explain that so you can find your best answer in the question. Whole life premium, universal life insurance, variable life insurance. This question is like what it is, what are advantages and disadvantages, how can individuals avoid the high fees? So again, click the e-text pages. Income method, describe the income method to determine the amount of insurance that's needed. Again, you can click the e-text pages, but again, too, when you in real life, you're going to talk to an insurance agent. They can sit down with you, talk to you what your needs and wants and your income, and decide what best meets your needs and what you can afford. Um, Discuss life insurance needs should not be based on a family's dreams for the future. Again, it should just, you know, basically, if you were to lose that income, how are you going to survive? So again, you can click the e-text and figure that out. Budget method, describe the budget method to determine the amount of life insurance needed. What elements must be considered in making this calculation? So again, you can click the e-text and it'll probably steer you in the correct answer. Settlement options, what are settlement options? Which option should you choose? Lump sum settlement. What is the lump sum settlement? What kind of beneficiary would benefit most from this option? A lump sum settlement means that the beneficiary receives all of the benefits provided by the policy upon the death of the insured in the form of, so what do you think? Could it be a fixed number of payments, single payment? Again, I would click your e-text pages to make sure you choose the right answer. Installment payment settlement. What is the installment payment settlement? When would an insured individual choose this option? The installment settlement option provides the beneficiary with what? Again, if you're not sure, click the e-text. Because again, if you're not reading the chapters and you're just going to the homeworks and thinking, you just want to guess, I would click the e-text pages so you can find the correct answers. Interest payment options, same thing, click the e-text pages. This one's going to be some math, so I'm going to click on my icon here, but let me read my situation. I have Nancy as a widow with 2 teenage children. Her gross income is 36 per month, and taxes take about 18% of her income. Using the income method, Nancy calculates she will need to purchase about 8 times her disposable income in life insurance to meet her needs. How much insurance should she purchase? So, we know her gross is 3,600. If you multiply that by 12 months, she has a gross annual salary of 43,200. Now, it said in the thing she loses about 18% of that. So if you were to take 1 minus 0.18 and then multiply it by 43.2, that shows you her net, her disposable, which is 35,424. Again, you're going to have different numbers than I am. So with that being her disposable, we will multiply that by 8 because it says, well, she will need to purchase 8 times her disposable income. So if I take that times 8, the policy she should purchase is 283,392. So that's how you'll do that particular question. This one's amount of insurance needed. This is really wordy, but Marty and Mary have jobs. They contribute to the household expenses according to their income. Marty contributes 75% of his expenses and Mary contributes 25%. Currently, their household expenses are 34,500 annually, so that means for the year. Marty and Mary have 3 kids. The youngest is 12. So they would like to ensure that they could maintain their current standard of living for at least the next 8 years. They feel that the insurance proceeds could be invested at 7%. In addition to covering the annual expenses, they would like to make sure that each of their children has 40,000 available for college. If Marty were to die, Mary would go back to school part-time to upgrade her training as a nurse. This would cost 20 grand. They have a mortgage on their home with a balance of 96,639. How much life insurance should they purchase for Marty? So, again, I'm going to show you my little work solution here. So, and he contributes 34,500, okay, and at 75%. So when I multiply it by 75%, it comes out to be 25,875. So his share is 25,875 towards the 34,500 in their annual household expenses. Now, for 8 years, you'd want to then go to your financial calculator, and we are for the interest, you're going to go with 7% because that's what mine said here. Now yours will probably say something else. The N stands for number of years, 8. Payment is 25,875. So that's what he's contributing towards those annual expenses. Put in 0 for future value, and present value is what they're looking for. So then the present value of annual expenses would be 154,507. So that's for that part. Now, the present value of annual expenses is 154,500. That financial calculator provides a more accurate calculation. However, while the amounts are not exactly the same due to rounding, they are close. The amount of life insurance to purchase is the present value of annual expenses. An annuity plus any college expenses, training expenses, and existing debt. Marty and Mary would like to make sure that each of their children has 40,000 available for college. So 40,000 times 3 is 120,000. So their total college expenses for Marty and Mary for the 3 kids would be 120,000. It will cost 20,000 for Mary to upgrade her training as a nurse, and the balance on Marty and Mary's home is 96,639. Therefore, using the present value found with the financial calculator to calculate the amount of life insurance they should purchase for Marty, use the following formula. Amount of insurance to purchase, which we calculated up above, 154,507 plus 120,000 plus 20 plus 96,639. So it comes out to be 391,146. So that's what they should purchase. So if something were to happen to Marty, all those things are covered. The amount of insurance needed. So again, they have jobs that contribute to the household expenses. Marty contributes 75%, Mary contributes 25. Currently, their household are 28.5. Marty and Mary have 3 children. The youngest is 12. They would like to ensure Marty would go back. Mary would go back to school, and they're just different numbers here. Same type of question, just different numbers. So you're taking that times Mary's, but this is on Mary's side. So Mary, 28,500 of their annual expenses at her 25%. She's contributing 7,125. If you can find her present value, so again, you would go to that calculator. 5% was my interest. The term was 8 years. Her amount for the payment towards those annual expenses, 7,125. You would put in a 0 for future value, and then present value comes out to be $46,050. Now, um, so 8 years equals that. So they're just showing you the present value is 46,049, but the financial calculator rounds up, so that's why it's off a little bit. So the college expenses for the three children, they're figuring is 22,557 times three gives you 67,671. The balance on their mortgage is 57,617. So just like the previous that we did for Marty, you're going to do this for Mary, because hers was 46,050 plus the college education 67,671 plus the mortgage of 57,617. The balance of that equals 171,338. So that's what they should purchase life insurance based on that for Mary. And then the last question is decision to purchase insurance. So it says Bart is a college student because his plans is to get a job immediately after graduation. He determines that he will need about 192,400 in life insurance to provide for his future wife and future children. Bart is not married yet though, and he does not have any children at the present time. So he has obtained a quote over the internet that would require him to pay 190 annually in life insurance premiums. As a college student, this is a significant expense for Bart, and he would likely have to borrow the money necessary to pay for the insurance premiums. Advise Bart on the timing of his life insurance purchase. So if we just, I just want to just show you life insurance payment to a specified beneficiary when the policyholder dies. Therefore, it allows you to provide financial support to specified beneficiaries in the event of the death. Before deciding whether to buy life insurance or how much to buy, you need to consider your financial goals. The most common of which is to maintain financial support for your dependents, or like if you're married, your spouse, whatever. It can also pay off medical expenses not covered by health insurance, maintain the family's lifestyle even without the breadwinner's income, and help dependents pay off any accumulated debt. If no one else relies on your income, life insurance may not be necessary. If you are single and not providing financial support to anyone, life insurance may not be needed. As time passes, rethink your life insurance decisions. Even if you decide not to purchase life insurance now, you may require life insurance in the future. So he should probably want to purchase life insurance and to, like, wait and purchase it when he gets married or have children or dependents. Like he doesn't. It's not like a necessity for him to do it right now. But he has no accumulated debt that would need to be paid off. He will need to borrow the money to pay. So to me, that's just not something that should be a focus in his life right now. But again, just make sure you look over this. Click the e-text if you need help, and that's that for chapter 13. So good luck, and also remember to do the quiz.